Yeah. That's how fresh air gets started, hits the record, gets things set up, gets a clear mind, gets focused in the moment. Here we go on another special thanks to a lot of people. I've been going back listening to some of my music that I sing and the creativity that comes from my spiritual self. Wow, it's amazing looking back. It shows the differences in how I finally applied what I've been speaking. I speak into existence and manifest my life through the learning of my triumphs. I hit record and I figure out, yeah, here we go on another one. Here we go with another special thanks to a lot of people out there that energetically and spiritual guides that help me find my best self, keep me aligned with my best self, keep me motivated for my best self. Wow, isn't that amazing? What a beautiful night tonight. There's an airplane coming. Oh, that's a quiet one. You can probably hear it. Wow. It's such a beautiful night because the moon is so bright right now. Even though it's halfway, it's bright. Anyway, what I was trying to get to is I was looking back at my creativity. A lot of people are wondering where my creativity comes from. It comes within my inner self. It comes with my intuition that I channel through the higher self. Now, I started learning this over about a year now. I knew I was close to it. I knew I was there. I was dabbling in the spiritual realm, trying to figure out myself. Meaning, I was trying to figure out my purpose, and what I have, and what I can provide for this world, this 3D world. I know what I can provide for the collective community in the spiritual realm. People feel it all the time. There's no doubt about that. I feel it. I feel the energy coming back. I feel the energy I give. I'm a giver. So what you put out to the universe will come back to you tenfold. Even though you might be discouraged to be your best self because sometimes you're not getting the numbers. You're not getting the views, maybe. That's for a purpose. Let me talk to you. Hold on. The ones in the collective community that feel like they're being wronged, don't be feeling like that. There's going to be a time, if you keep triumphing through your purpose, you continue being your best self, motivating yourself, continually being creative in yourself, your chance will come too. Now, I personally have been trying my best to be a beacon of light to a lot of people and help motivate people to be their creative self. When it comes to the art of being a vocalist in music, your creativity's got to flow. It's got to come natural. You can't have any blockers in there. You can't be like stuck in a moment where all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm thinking about this, now I'm distracted. So a lot of times when I do my creativity in my music, I try to do it one time through so I can capsule that emotion that I'm feeling in that very moment. You know what I'm saying? So when I try to get through a track, I'm trying to get through it right then and there. I try to go through one time, meaning what I'm feeling in that very moment, I'm trying to vocalize. I'm trying to be my best creative self. So I give myself the opportunity to free up anything distracting me so then I can focus in that moment. Sometimes my ego gets in the way of me and I speak things into existence that shouldn't be there. And I get that. I'm learning this. I'm learning. I'm listening to my spirit guides. I'm learning from the best of them. I'm taking the time to understand that, we collectively can create a more positive atmosphere when it comes to music and vibrations and the motivation that comes through your music, it helps motivate me too. Trust me, when I go back and listen to my tracks, I'm like, wow, that was me. I have to pinch myself sometimes because I've come a long ways, and it's like sometimes I don't even see or feel like I know how far I've come. And a lot of people take me for granted because they're like, oh, that's somebody just copying somebody else's stuff. Let me be very, very clear. My lyrics is me, and I work off me. So when it's me. That's my voice. This is fresh air in the flesh, speaking to you with clarity and discernment to give you that light. Now, I worked through my struggles, and I tried to triumph through those. Meaning, like, when I listen to myself in the past, I go like, wow, I could have done that differently. But I like that I don't have to go back and think like, oh, I have to do that better. No, it's captivated in that present moment, and it holds and harnesses that energy that I possessed in that very moment. So the pitches and highs and the lows, that's my emotion. That's me. That's me in the very moment. I didn't think ahead of time, like, how am I gonna go about this track? I just let it flow. That's where that creative side comes. You know what I'm saying? For me, I have endless possibilities of opportunities when it comes to creativity. I don't indulge myself in a lot of other people's music. And the simple reason is sometimes as an artist myself, what happens is I don't want to reverbalize or, like go off somebody else's vibe. I want to go off mine so I can be authentic to you in everything I do. You get what I'm saying? I wake up with that feeling, today's going to be a creative day. Ooh, today's gonna be, oh yeah. You get what I'm saying? So I love the creative part inside me. I love the creative sense of understanding that my music is gonna help others down the road. I'm gonna get my music eventually monetized. I'm gonna get my music on the main stage. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna eventually get my music on the Billboard Top 100. I'm going to eventually be that motivation for many artists out there that they can find that light in the music they do. They don't feel blocked from speaking their authentic self. They can feel like they can be their best self. They don't have to hold back, is what I'm saying. Don't hold back from your potential, because we don't want to put barriers and censor ourselves to the most, because what happens is then you're not your authentic self. If you're working on vibes of something else, or this is the norm that's going on, this is the vibe we're going to give, what good is that? Be different. Be authentic. Be your best, greatest mind. Your intuition will help carry you through that track. When you speak your truth in your mind through music, it becomes something magical. Now, I just want to share this word with people that music and what you listen to does have an effect on your mood. It affects your mood. It affects how you breathe, how you act. The type of vibrations that you are entertaining does affect you. There's another airplane. Confirmation from somebody. It's a beautiful, calm night right now to fly. I can't wait to get my personal pilot's license. It's 40 hours, 20 hours as an instructor, 20 hours of solo. It's one of my passions eventually I want to get into is owning my own plane and getting to travel and fly the birds, fly in the clouds, you know what I mean? It's just another goal in mind I have. I did a lot of flying hours on the flight simulator, over 550 hours I think it is, and anywhere from commercial jets to private jets to regular two-seater planes, personal. Yeah, and I've flown with many different climates around the world. I've flown long distance, short distance. I've flown, one of my longest ones, I've flown from New York to Minneapolis to New York, New York to London, all in 4.5 hours. I did it with a F-22 fighter jet. I had to stop for gas in Minneapolis, well, the state I'm from, and then I went to New York, landed, got some more gas, and then I flew over the ocean to London. So basically, when I started the day, it was morning time. Well, it was afternoon, and then I flew into the dark. So by the time I got to London, it was dark. But I did that in 4.5 hours. It was pretty cool. I did the landing, I did the fill up, I stayed in the jet, all the way through continuously. And that's an accomplishment that I like to say, because it's like, how many other people can say they've done that before? You know what I mean? Of course, I was flying at 42,000 feet at damn near 1,000 knots. I was making some moves. I was moving pretty quick. But it's legal flight, with a fighter jet. Anyways, it's a fun thing I like to do on my spare time. But yeah. Anyways, creativity. You just gotta keep your mind motivated, moving forward. Keep your mind elevated. Keep your mind motivated, because then your creative self can always be there. In any moment, you can feel like you can be your best self. So with that, I'm going to pass this on to you with, I pray that no weapon formed against you will prosper, and that you will find everlasting life through your higher self, and believe in a power greater than yourself who's carrying you through to get you through your next greatest endeavors in life. God bless. Have a wonderful day. This is Fresh Air. Over and out. Lionsgate 808. Have a wonderful day.